It is going live, but while people are getting on, I'm going to check. Cindy Gygax needed some ombre pattern.
Clicked on comments to go. Comments. Oh no. I guess that's done. Right. Oh, there we go. There they go. Oh,
Okay, so we would like to welcome you to Fabric Chicks Facebook Live on Wednesday, July 3rd. We're in Gardnerville, Nevada, which is by Lake Tahoe, Reno area. If you're new to watching, we do this every Monday and Wednesday at 4 o'clock, or as close to 4 as we can possibly manage. And on Wednesdays, we kind of have like a home shopping network where we show you 150 items-ish. Today, though, we are kind of doing a blowout surprise because we don't even really know what's on the sale. Fat quarter frenzy, a little bit of everything. So welcome. Thank you for joining us. If you're new and you have any questions at any time, just pop them into the comments and somebody will answer it for you. Beverly Ann says she's got her snack. She's ready for the show. I know. I feel like you guys should have popcorn and a beer and, all right. So let's see who we have here. Hey, Carolyn and Victor and Stephanie and Brenda and Sue and Sandy. Hi, Rhonda and Judy. Judy, you made it home so fast. You got like a lead foot. So welcome everybody. Fran, I'm glad to see you made it home safely too. Hi, Tina, from hot Sacramento. I can only imagine because it's pretty warm here, although I've been in the air-conditioned building all day, so I'm not really sure how hot it is out there. Cindy, I do not have any of the ombre. I actually just saw my note as I was logging on to check. We do not have any of the ombre left at all. I looked. I have like the elephants and the elephant skin, but none of the ombres left. Hey, Susan and Jody and Mary Lou, welcome. Hi, Alice and Bonnie. So Bonnie, to pay, you can call the number that's scrolling on the bottom, and we can get your all your shipping and credit card information. So if you're new and you want to be able to buy something, just call the number that's scrolling on the bottom, 775-267-0204, and then we'll get you all registered, make sure we have your right shipping address and all that good stuff. So I want to first off show, hey, Kathleen and Riri. I want to show first off because we had a class on Monday and I wasn't able to record myself. Well, I wasn't able to film myself so people could really see. So we had a question on how to do applique, needle turn applique. So there's two types of needle turn applique that I like. And I've done a lot of applique before I had a store. Everything I did was needle turn applique. So you can do freezer paper on the top. So you're going to trace your pattern onto the freezer paper, and then you're just going to iron the freezer paper right onto the top side, the pretty side of your fabric. And then I just hand basted it down with a loose baste. And then I've got 80 weight thread. So when I do hand applique, I use 80 weight or 100 weight thread. It's a fine thread so that it disappears easier than the thicker threads. And then I'm going to show you, I got down here to where we're right in the crease. And I'm just going to take my needle and kind of run it along the freezer paper and tuck those so that I get a crisp line where I want to, here, this could be a, okay, so then I'm just going to go, so here's my thread right here. I'm going to go directly across into the white fabric, and then I'm going to come up at an angle underneath. So my stitches would show underneath, but they're not going to show where on the top. So then I'm going to just pull this tight again because those crevices are kind of hard to get. And I'm going to just do an extra stitch there because I don't want the fabric to kind of unweave. And then I'm just going to keep moseying around. So for those of you who love handwork, this is great. It is going to take longer than if you do like a machine applique. So you can see here how you really cannot see my thread. I should have like used a purple thread so you really could see it, but those are the stitches on the back side. And then I personally don't like to use freezer paper, but that was the first way I was taught when we did Baltimore Beauties back in the day. I like to just use the freezer paper as a pattern, trace it, and then pull it off and just turn my project under 1/8 of an inch-ish. So I did the point during the class, but I'm just going to take my nail and just line it up here and get a nice smooth edge. And then I'm going to go right across and then come up, right across and come up. So there are some times when needle turn is still kind of your best choice. But it's a labor of love, really. So we do have an applique club. This on Mondays in Victor's class, Victor always gives you 2 or 3 applique patterns. So if you want to, you could do them needle turn or you could do them by machine. If you want to get them done in your lifetime, I would suggest maybe doing it by machine at this point in our lives. So that is basically how you do needle turn applique. And you can see, you can't really see the stitches there. And then there they are. So you're moving and getting your ground under on the back side. So that is the demonstration on needle turn. If anybody has any questions, just ask. Oh, poor Judy said she didn't really go too fast because a stupid big tractor was in front of her. Welcome to a farming town. You just never know when you're going to get stuck behind a damn tractor. Okay, so we would love it if you would share. Just push that share button and share this with all of your friends. And then Victor keeps track of that and we put your names into drawings. Well, binding is basically like doing an applique stitch. If you do hand bindings, you're basically going to do that applique stitch all the way around. And you want to do that same where you go kind of parallel across and then you gain ground underneath so that your stitches don't show. Okay, so we do have a few things in our calendar. I'm going to just take care of some housekeeping real quick. Doris just added on to, so we have this, tomorrow's 4th of July, so I hope you guys have some fun plans to celebrate. Monday from 11 to 1, we have a free Zoom on, we do Christmas prep 2025 so we can get ready, or 2024, so we can get ready for Christmas before November. And so this Monday, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a simple, scrappy tree. So you could do it and turn it into a pot holder, or you could do 7 of them and turn it into a table runner. You just need to bring green scraps and some kind of a background, whatever you want your background to be. We're going to be showing you that. That's a free Zoom. You just need to join the Fabric Chick Stitch Along. And then on Facebook, search for Fabric Chick Stitch Along. And then we post the free links to Zooms there. And we don't post them till kind of right before the class. Otherwise, you guys lose it. And then everybody's texting me, asking me for the link. So the link will be on Fabric Chick Stitch Along, I promise you. And then we have added, Doris is going to be doing a felting on Monday, July 15th from 11 to 1. That's also a free Zoom. So if you, on the Christmas one, you can work on anything you want if you don't necessarily want to work on what we're doing, but we always try to teach you something new. But Doris is going to be doing a felting with Doris. So if you're not familiar with felting, felting is when you take wool and you form it into things to create shapes. And so we have the, it's kind of a mess here. We have the garlands. I know, I just got these down last minute. So we have the light bulb garland, and then we have the candy cane garland. If you don't have a felting kit and you want a kit, these are great ones for you to purchase. And we have the candy cane kit is S1498 for $24. 1498 for $24. And it has everything you need in it except for the foam that you need to felt into. And then S1488 is $24 for the light bulb garland kit. And we're going to be doing on this coming up Monday, the 15th, we're going to be doing a recap so you can get caught up before we start the next garland, which is going to be what?
Stockings.
Okay. So you can save all of your ornaments and put them onto one big garland, or you can do individual garlands, or you can turn them into little name tags on Christmas gifts. There's so many different things you can do. So that is July 15th from 11 to 1, and it is a free Zoom. If you're working on a different felting project and you want to bring that and ask Doris for her advice, you're more than welcome to do that on that day also. So that is felting. And then, of course, we have every Monday with Victor. This coming up Monday, I'm not really sure, but I think we're going to be making toilet paper roll covers. Is that a thing still? I feel like we're going to visit Grandma's house. Anyways, every week, Victor has some new easy, quick project that you can finish in the couple hours Monday evening. And that's $45 for the week, for the month, or $15 week. So $15 a session or $45 for the whole week, whole month. Okay, so that I think catches us up. We have Applique Club the third Saturday, which is July 20th from 3:30 to 6:30. That's another free Zoom. That gets us through July. And then August, mark your calendar because we are going to be having an anniversary party on August 17th. It's going to be our 17th anniversary. So that is our calendar, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so Diana, it's a perfect day to sew. I wish I was sewing right now. Okay, so we have.
Did you see Alice McGrath's comment?
No, what did Alice say?
Would you please do your knotting for your thread again?
Okay, yes, if I can find, look at just that easy. I lost my stuff. Okay, I'm going to show you how I do a knot. Let me find some, in a place like this, you'd think you'd be able to find some thread. I don't want to use my applique thread because, okay, Alice, you're really testing me on being able to thread the needle in front of an audience. Usually I use really big-eyed needles, but they wanted me to demo it on Monday, so I just grabbed the first needle I could find. And apparently in the olden days, they had better eyes because these eyes are so tiny. I know my needles are probably at home or upstairs. Okay, so I got it threaded. So when I do my knot, they call this a quilter's knot, I guess. I put my finger here and I put my thread under my needle. So my thread is under the needle. I wrap it around 3 times or however many times you want. If it's a really fine thread, I'll wrap it more. I push up the eye of the needle up, hold the thread between my fingers, and then I have a perfect, can you see that knot there? I have a perfect knot. Okay, hang on, I'm gonna do it one more time for you. Okay, so I just cut off my knot. There's no knot there. I'm gonna put my thread, the tail there on my finger. I'm gonna wrap it around 3 times-ish. I'm gonna squeeze the tip of the needle between my 2 fingers and push the eye of the needle up while I'm squeezing these 2 fingers, and you'll have a perfect little knot every time.
And for entertainment, just teach a 25-year-old.
Can you see it?
young man to do that so he can sew his own stuff.
Yep.
It's entertainment.
It's entertainment for sure, but you'll get the perfect knot every time. Okay. All right. Let's see. Especially if it looks like a Southern Belle with a Barbie in it. Now what are we talking about?
Victor says you can't do it with his fat fingers.
Oh, well, practice, Victor, practice.
Bigger needles.
Yeah, maybe a bigger needle. I don't know. Okay. Oh, the teepee holder. Yeah, I remember those days when it was like knitted or whatever with the little doll on the top. I do remember that. That's what was at Grandma's house. Okay, so we're going to get on. We've had enough nonsense here. We're getting on with the sale. So we have, let's do Fat Quarter Frenzy first, just because Doris, Riri, I haven't sent you your package yet. We're using your tray today. Okay, so a lot of these, and if you're new to watching, this might be a little bit crazy for you, but it's not always so crazy, okay? But a lot of these we only have one of or two of. Doris just kind of found these fat quarters all around. So we've got, ooh, I should have put this with batiks. So Doris did not let me look at what she was doing. She just went crazy here. Okay, so we're going to show you, Roger's just going to zoom in real quick. We have only one, so this is going to tell you we only have one. 421 is $1.95, and we're just going to give it to the first person to comment. And so it's going to be a little bit crazy. This one, though, we have a ton of. So these are the keys. They could be the keys to your heart. They could be the keys to Harry Potter's whatever.
It's Chamber of
something.
No, it's the Sorcerer's Stone. When he was looking for the stone, he had to go through the key room.
So S681, we have at least 5 fat quarters for that. Here, I'm going to give you this. Rhonda's 521 or 681. We have a lot of those. So Connie wants one of those. I'll take all the batiks, one of each. Victor, I'm sorry. Rhonda was faster than you. You're going to have to just.
Which Connie?
Connie W. Okay, so 681, Jenny Duarte. We have a lot of 681s. 411, I only have one of. 411 is another pretty batik. I only have one of those. S411, get your typing fingers ready, people. 411 is a beautiful batik. We only have one of those, kind of a rusty color with little fish on it. S401 is not a batik, but golden. 411 is Rhonda. Ooh, Rhonda's quick today. Gosh, you girls, it's going to be a challenge. This is what keeps you girls young and your brain and your fingers all in tune with each other. S391 is a great purpley batik. 401. Oh, Victor, 491. I think Victor got that. 391. I don't know how she found so many with just one. 391 is Suic. Oh, no, wait. 391 is Charity. Okay, this one is Pretty Little Snowflakes. We have 2 of those. 061. We have 2 of those. These 2, it's possible I might have more of these 2 in the shop. 061 is Cute Little Snowflakes on Navy, Carolyn Gavernich. 051 and S691. I might have more of these out in the shop, but I'm not positive. 061 is Carolyn G and Victor. And then 691 and 051, there might be more of those in the shop. Carolyn and Victor, and then Phyllis is writing down the other ones in case we find more in the shop. 19. Okay, that's okay. Just do your best, Phyllis. That's all we can ask you.
And I think that it's not me.
So Phyllis came in and she was super late, and poor Doris was having a heart attack because Doris thought she was gonna have to brand ambassador riding today. Okay, S671. It says we only have one of these, but I know we have more of this. So S671, we have enough for everybody. S671. That one I know we have enough for everybody. S671. Victor 531. We only have one of those. It's not a batik, but it's kind of like, it could be a batik. It's like I think it is a batik. Yeah, I would say it is a batik. 531. 671. You have Victor, Susan DeHaan, Connie Wiggins. 531 is Victor. Gosh, you guys are so fast. Okay, we've had this on the sale before, but I just found some more of this. So we have at least 3 fat quarters of S701. S701, kind of a fun, it's like a poinsettia, but not Christmassy poinsettia. 381 is a batik of like dark black, maybe a dark navy, but I think it's black. 381, we have 2 of those fat quarters. I do not know where Doris found. Doris has like a secret stash. She's been stashing fat quarters with.
For
I
4
swear.
months now.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Charity 701 is Charity and Sue. Charity and Sue.
Which Sue?
Sue Acope.
Okay.
We only have one Sue. We have a lot of Susans.
Oh, okay.
Sue, I've only let Sue's been around forever, so I know
That's
like
how she
Suzette wants to be Sue, but I make her be
She's
Suzette.
No, I'm sorry.
I know. Okay, 701. There was 2 of them. So there's 3 of those if somebody else wants to put that in. 381. 381 is Victor. Hey, Mary, welcome to the craziness. Thank you, Kathleen, for letting us know that I think Sandy wants this. I'm assuming because it says me also. So I got to read your brains there a little bit. Okay, this one I've got 2. This is a beautiful red with a little bit of pink there. S661, we have 2 of those fat quarters. So fat quarters in this bin are $1.95. So that's a great price on a fat quarter. Okay, she says, 381. Victor, 381.
There's 2. So
Victor and 381. I have Victor and then I have Sue Acope. Okay, so Sandy, Sue Acope was before you for the fat quarter. So do you want this one or do you want me to take your name off? So just so I make sure I don't get confused and send you the wrong thing. 661 is Victor and Charity and Victor. Gosh, this is so confusing. Poor Phyllis. She's like, I'm never showing up at Fabric Chicks again. This is supposed to be my girls' night out. Okay, I only have one of this giraffe skin, S651. S651. We only have one of those. Look at somebody found Australian fabric. So this is Australian fabric. We might as well just I was first on 381.
I think she was.
Okay.
But I'm not sure.
Well, scroll. Oh, you're busy. Okay. Roger's going to look and verify because I show Victor and then Sue and then Sandy.
Oh, but she was higher up, I think. Well, maybe not. Something else.
Roger's going to verify because I show Victor, Sue, Sandy. 381. 381. Hang on a second. We're verifying here. This is top secret information. So
I got Victor.
Victor was number 1, and then who's number 2? Because we have 2. Victor's number 1.
Sue Crater.
Yeah, that's who I have, Sue. Sorry, Sandy. On ours, it's Victor and then Sue. So on your device, it's always going to look like you're the first one if it's real close.
She's number 3, Sandy.
Sandy's number 3, yeah. That's how I have it too. And then Susan was number 4. Anna says Sandy was first. Anna, I'm just going to say.
This computer.
Anna, we don't care what your computer says. The rules are whatever our computer says is what we have to go by. I don't know how else to be fair. Okay, 651. I wasn't the first one. 651. We haven't even gotten to 651 yet. 661. Oh, girls, now I'm all confused. 651. I have 661 was okay. 661 was Charity and Victor, which we have. Charity and Victor was 661, and then 651 is Sue. Echo. Phyllis has just given up.
No, I'm just cracking up with
She's over here snorting. She's laughing. Okay, the next one's really good. So watch this number.
Okay, so
and I can't even shop.
it is what Phyllis sees first, but Phyllis can't even see it. It's coming too fast. If we wait for Phyllis to go find it, we're in trouble. It's what Phyllis sees first, but she can't even find, like, literally.
Look at that screen.
I know. I'm having to go back and forth.
651 is Sue.
Yep, we got.
We got Suacob on there.
Okay, so
We're on. Okay, so
we got-
641. We would leave it up to Phyllis, but today is not her day. I think she's going to have a nervous breakdown very soon with this. Okay. Okay. Mary Lou. I don't even know why I let Doris talk me into this. We had the same problem last time, and last time we did fat quarters, we had a lot of, and it was still confusing. This time, she went around the shop and she's like, "Oh, let's get rid of this lonely little fat quarter. It doesn't have any friends." Okay, so this is S641. This is an Australian fabric. I know we have had this in the shop, so we might have more. So S641, we might possibly have more. I'm not going to guarantee it. 631 is just a good tone on tone yellow with a little floral. 631. 641, we have Rhonda. Brenda, so much fun. Yeah, I think Phyllis is having a blast. Rhonda, Victor, Susan, Connie. I'll see if I can find more in the shop. 631 went to Kathleen Rader. And then Peggy Driscoll for this, if I've got more. Okay, S621 is a beautiful, this is one of my favorites. I've used this in Sophie's collaging a lot. S621, I only have one of those, maybe. I might find more in the shop, but I doubt it. And then this one, I have two. It's a great check, S071. S071. 621, I have, did we have a 622? No, Victor's just messing with me now.
Yeah.
621. I have Victor, Jenny, and Kathleen, and Peggy D. Oh my God, Victor, you're not putting the S in front.
That's why he's winning.
Okay, S071, we have Rhonda and Mary Lou. And then I only have one of these, 521. And, oh, it's got a beautiful little kangaroo. It almost feels like a batik, but it's not. So it's got a gold metallic, 521, 521. And then I've got a purple, like a dark, deep plum purple with kind of a swirls. There's two of those, 511. 521 is Rhonda. Oh, Bonnie, you're going to have to be super quick. That, just so you know, if this is your first time watching, we don't normally have this much chaos going on. I'm not going to lie to you because we are maybe have a little bit of chaos, but not quite so much. Okay, 511, I have 511, I have Sue and Judy Spivey. And then 371 is a green batik. Looks like there's only one of those. I will check the shop because it looks like she pulled some that we might have bolts for. So if I can find more in the shop, I will. Phyllis, it has to happen eventually, but nervous breakdowns can only be planned ahead of time and for a short period of time and never on a Wednesday. I am going to tell you that sometimes, do you guys know, like maybe some of you guys remember like back in the 50s when like moms would kind of have like a nervous breakdown and they'd go to like a mental institution. Like sometimes I think that would be a good idea to like have a break where you go to like a glorified like spa. I think that would be a very nice choice sometimes. Okay.
Sounds like a retreat would be more fun.
Yeah. Except for a retreat, you're so busy, you really don't have downtime. So then you need a vacation from your vacation. Like when I went camping with my sister, like I really just wanted to embroider and read a book. And instead we climbed the sides of mountains. S501, I only have one of these pretty little florals. S501, 371. I have Victor, Connie Wiggins, and Judy Spivey, just in case I can find more. Brenda, she's so sweet. She says just give them all to Victor Charity. Okay.
Come on, some of you girls challenge him.
Okay. Yeah, Kathleen says, except in the 50s, it was not a spa. S501 is the cute little floral print. S491 is another one of those little ditzy dots. We might have, it looks like somebody took apart one of our fat quarter bundles, so we might have a little bit more of that in the shop. S491. And then here is the other one. It's like a whole fat quarter bundle. S481. 49. Did we have a
501?
501 is Victor. 491 is Suacope. And then Victor, if I can find a second one. And then Connie Wiggins. Darn dat fingers. Victor, ain't nobody buying the fat finger bit.
Not when you're coming in first.
Yeah. Not with all the ones you've scored already. Okay, S481 is the beautiful little green and yellow. 361 is just a good green one. 471 is a turquoise keys, and we have quite a bit of that one. 1471 we have quite a bit of. And okay. Damn, I'm looking for a facility, but from the 50s and where I can sign myself in and out. Mary Beatty, me too. Me too, Mary, me too. Mary, don't worry. No, well, don't go too far from here, and I will come. Me and Phyllis and Doris will come and we'll kidnap you. We'll get you out with no signatures needed. 361. I've got Kathleen Rader. 1471. 481.
481.
I don't have anybody on 481. Okay,
Nobody
nobody
wanted
on 481.
481?
No.
It's a lovely little blender.
1471. I just have Victor. Victor for the keys to your heart. They're cute little vintage keys.
There's a lot of
481 is still on the table.
Mary Lou.
Mary
Mary
Lou.
Lou.
Good job. I've got a cute little batik. 471. 471, we have one of those. And then we have a wood grain 461. 461. It's type 261. 361. Jenny, Kathleen was before you. On mine, Kathleen has 361, and then you have 261 right below her. So Kathleen would be first. 481
It's Mary
is
Lou.
Mary Lou, and then
471.
471 is Charity, and 461 is Victor. And those we definitely only have one of because they're not from us. S451 is a beautiful blue. S441 is a kind of iridescent. Oh, it's got a seahorse. There's a seahorse. Kind of an under the sea, really fun one. 441. 441.
Upside down the number.
Well, otherwise the seahorse was upside down. 451 went to
Oh, Doris.
Charity. 451 went to Charity. 451 went to Charity. 441 went to Rhonda. And then here is a green, kind of a wood texture-y, S431. And 351 is, I don't even know where all these fat quarters came from. 351 is kind of like wheat and weeds, maybe. I don't really know it's a great background fabric.
Yeah, it's wheat.
431 went to Victor. 431 went to Victor. Victor is going to really piss these ladies off. He's not putting the S. S351 went to Victor again. Victor and his no S's. It's kind of like cheating, Victor. The ladies are going to get really upset. Okay, this one I have two up. 3, 4. Okay, anybody who does not want to put an S for this segment does not have to. S341 is pine needles on a burgundy fabric, kind of golden pine needles. We have two of those. And then we have two of these season greetings. S331, we have two of those. S341 went to Sua Cobe and Kathleen Rader. And then 331 is Sua Cobe and Charity. And then we have one of these fossil ferns. These were super popular. They were so popular when I first started quilting that they brought this design back very recently, S321, but I still have all of my colors from 1902. S321, we have one of those. S311 is just a great kind of gingerbread color. S311. S301 is a great floral, kind of a blue-gray with a lavender flower. And then 1291 is a great tan with a little polka dot. Okay, 311 is Charity. 311 is Charity. And then 301 is Sua Cobe. And so we have these two left, 1291 and 321. So great price point for fabric. And then, gosh, we're not even going to get to any of our other stuff today because we have, okay, I'm going to save these fat quarters
Save
for
those
later.
for later.
Okay, I'm going to save those fat quarters for later. But I do have a couple of auctions for some already finished books. 1291 is Mary Lou, and 321 is Nobody. 321 is Sua Cobe. Okay, so we have some already finished books. If you need some quick gifts, we've already retired these panels. So we have You're My Little Sweet Pea, 1478. We're just doing it as an auction at $18. You know the panels alone are $14.95. And then you have to put your blood, sweat, and tears into making it. And as we know from Monday night in Victor's class, I had two people making these, and they said they were not that easy. Although I think they're super easy. You're My Little Sweet Pea. I know it sounds corny, but you're amazing to me. We make a great pair. We're cute as can be. I adore you from the top of your head to your little tomatoes. And I'll always be right here rooting for you, my precious potato. As you follow your dreams and be all you can be, I'll forever love you, my little sweet pea. That one is 1478, starting at $18. And then we have 1468. I love you, little monster. I'll love you even when treats are all you want to eat. I'll love you even when you get angry and stomp your feet. I'll love you even when you jump in a puddle of mud. I'll love you even when your bathtub starts to flood. I'll love you no matter what you do. Little monster, I'll always and forever love you. So cute. 1468. So we got 2 auctions already finished. 1478 is Sweet Pea and 1468 is the Little Monster. And then we've got this cute poppy border print. 1604. We have it for $8 a yard today. $8 a yard. 1478 is at $20. 1468 is at $20 also. 1604 is for the poppy fabric. 1604. 1604 is a red poppy. So if you like to do the 60-degree ruler, or a lot of times you can just take the border print, take like from here to here and just make placemats, or a quick and easy table runner. If you're looking for Christmas gifts, $8 a yard is a great price point. We're trying to keep quilting affordable for you. So 1604 is for the poppy border print. Get your final bids in for the books because we got so much more to do and we only have an hour and 15 minutes left. Our time with you is almost over. It's so sad. Okay, 1478. 1478. We have Kim Gilliland for $20. And then 1468. We have, it is $8 a yard. Jenny, how much do you want? 1604. I had one more for the top. Okay, perfect. So 1468 is Rhonda for 20. Jenny, we just need to know how much you want of the 1604. I want to make sure we do this. If any of you haven't tried the Unique Stitch and you want to try it, you can use this on fabric. It says permanent fabric adhesive. And so a lot of people put their bindings on with this. Anything you want, like a permanent hold, this will work. So this is called Liquid Stitch. If you were hemming pants, you could also hem your pants with this. 148 is $2.99. This is the little one. You can try it and see if you like it, and then you can invest in the bigger tubes. S148 is $2.99. S148 is $2.99. And then we have a whole collection here because I want to make sure you guys see this. So we had Tina in here the other day. She did an interview and she showed us, we went through her binder and we saw all of her great prints. And so she went home and she made us up a sample really quick. So I tried to pull some of the fabrics that she used. And if you didn't see her interview, you can go back and watch it. It was not this Monday, but the Monday before. So I just brought you a few of her prints. S129 has words. The original drawing is 136. So if you don't want the words, and it's a slightly different, she added a lot more with the words. So 136 is a little bit less busy, I would say. But they're both beautiful in their own ways, just depending on what you want. S129, it has the words. And then we have the mountains, S135. So these are...
It's got quite a glare to it.
Okay. Doris is going to hold it up for you. Is that working? Well, that one I'm going to show you is right here. So this is what that one looks like on a project. So these are 8 1/4 8.5. They're 8 3/8 inch blocks, and they're professionally printed. So the ink is permanent. You can wash it. You can do whatever you want with it. You can sew it on the back of a flannel t-shirt. You can decoupage and really bedazzle it. There's so many different things you can do with these art pieces, and we'll be incorporating them quite a bit in the future. But here is a bag that she whipped up just so that we could see what it looks like actually in use. So S850 is the one that's in the bag.
That's 129.
129. Okay, S129 is what's in the bag, and then S129 is in the bag. 136 is what is without the words. 135 is the Tahoe scene. 135 is the Tahoe scene, or any mountain scene, really. Just because we live in Tahoe, that's what it reminds us of, but it's really any lake and mountain pine cone
We
scene.
could call it Spooner Lake.
Yeah, exactly. And then here's a simple sailboat and a pelican, I think.
That's a crane.
Crane. S138 is a crane. But these would be super fun to do some embellishing and bedazzling and whatnot. And you can go back and watch Mondays. These are just ones she left us in the shop because they go with some other things we have here. And then this is the tote bag. And so I pulled the fabrics that are in the tote bag. So if you get the collection, it's $9 a yard. S180 is $9 a yard for this collection. S180 is $54 for 1 yard. Half yards is $27. Fat quarters is $20. And then we do also have, Jody, do you want the hollyhocks with the hummingbird? I can have her bring that one if you didn't already order it and you want the hollyhocks with the hummingbird. I can totally have her bring us another one of those. That was very popular on Monday. S128 is the linen rickrack that she used around the print on the bag. So if you need some of the linen rickrack, S128 is 80 cents. I know that we've had these on the sale pretty recently, but it's different when you actually see them being used. So 128 is 80 cents for the linen rickrack. And then on the bottom of the bag, she used these 3 fabrics. So we have these on the bolt if you need them. She used as the base of the fabric, and then those 2. And she used pinking shears and then just top stitched it super easy. But then she did some sashiko or hand sewing. So that kind of took a little bit more time. But 127 is for the brown that was used on the bottom of the bag. 125 is the green twigs. 126 is just the green mottled fabric that's really pretty. And then we also have, do we need to slow down, fellas?
I'm okay.
Okay. And then we have,
Drink right now.
do what?
I'm just about ready to follow the drink.
Okay. Hold it together for just another hour. Okay. And so this is the collection. We have the yards at $10 if you want the yards. S122, $10 a yard. That great plaid is S120. S120 is for the great plaid. And then the bright floral S121 is $10 a yard. S121 is $10 a yard. And 119 is kind of a great florally, but kind of like a watery color, Van Gogh-ish. And then this is 118 for the blue with the flowers. 118 for the blue with the flowers. Okay, Victor, I'll do the collection in just a second. It's not, so this is not Tina's fabric line. This is a line from P&B Fabrics, but Tina used it in the tote bag that she made, that we just showed. And it goes really well with that one panel that has the words in it that we showed. And then S123, this is a great ombre. So it goes from the golds, kind of a yellow, to the greens. So ombres are great because you can kind of get a lot of different color choices in one fabric, and you know they're all going to go together. So S123 is for the green and gold, and 117, and this is $10 a yard again. 117, it goes from fuchsia pink. So this one would be great for flowers. You've got the pinky purples into the oranges.
Go with these really well.
Yes. So S117, $10 a yard. And then the collection again is S0180. There's 6 pieces in the collection. It's $9 a yard. 1 yards are $54, half yards are $27, and fat quarters are $20. So great price point for P&B Fabrics. If you need rhinestones, there was quite a few rhinestones on that bag. And you know us, we like to bedazzle everything. So we have this collection, S134. S134 is $19. You've got like a red, orange, a garnet, a pink, a turquoise, a pinky, rosy color, and then like a, oh gosh, peachy, almost a clear peachy color, a green, a gold, a blue, a black, black silvery, and then a clear crystal. S134 for the hot fix crystals. You just put these where you want them, put your pressing sheet on top, iron it, leave your iron on there for a good like 30 seconds. Make sure you use your pressing sheet. And then we have another collection here. This is a lot more of them. And they're a little bit bigger, S132. But
It's too thick.
Yeah, okay. That's better.
S132 is $34. And remember, you have to leave your iron on it for quite a bit of time. You kind of have to forget about your iron, like go to the bathroom and come back. But make sure you're using a great pressing sheet so you don't burn whatever you're putting it onto. S132 is $34. And then this I thought would also be cute. These are charms. S131, a bag of charms is $12. Sometimes it's hard to find all the findings, but love and be loved, believe, dream, live your dream, all kinds of different things. Follow your heart. North, east, southwest. There's a compass there, a heart, all kinds of weird charms, dream, love, just fun little things. She believed she could, so she did. It takes a big heart to teach little minds. I don't know. Some of them are too little. I can't read them. So S131 is $12 for a big bag of charms. S131, rub, not run. Don't run straight down and lift off. I don't know what that means. Okay, so those are the charms. And then if you want linen, so the back side of Tina's bag was a different fabric, kind of a canvas. But this one also would go well with it. So this is a 60-inch wide linen fabric, S124 for $14. So you could make tote bags out of this, or you could make a pair of pants with it, or whatever you want. I just thought it'd be fun to mix and match. I love to mix different fabrics. I don't want to always use quilting cottons. I want a little bit of element of surprise. Yes, I do, Kathleen. Do you want me to put a set in your bag? Okay, so we have Sandy is going to be teaching a class on the Serengeti vest. But this morning or yesterday morning, it all's a blur. Lynn came in and she had the Serengeti vest already made. So this is what Lynn's version looks like. So if you need the pattern, S139 is $11.95. And I actually just bought out the Serengeti from the designer. She's going out of business. So we just bought everything she has. So you'll be able to get the Serengeti from us. If you don't get it today, you can get it later. S139 is $11.95. And doesn't it look so cute with Phyllis's hat here? Phyllis, did you even see my display?
I didn't see the hat with it.
Yes. Look at the display. So professional. So here is the vest. And what Lynn did is she took her fusible interfacing. She just laid down her random pieces, just cut random pieces willy-nilly, laid them down, and then zigzagged over them, and then put a lining on it. And the only thing she did differently is she started with a large pattern, and then she said it was too big and bulky. So she cut it down so that the top is a small and the bottom is a medium, because we have very similar bodies. So it's a little bit more fitted. And she took one tuck in
It's a
one dart right here, so that
on each
it's,
side.
yeah, so that it fits a little bit more, it's a little bit more
form-fitting.
form-fitting. So, and she made this one a little bit shorter because
Why don't you back up?
the pattern would be, goes to your feet. So for most of us, we don't want it to our feet. I would personally trip over it going up and down the stairs. So this is what it looks like on, and it's a small on the top and then a medium on the bottom, and super simple. And Sandy is going to be doing a class on this very, very soon. So if you get the pattern, you can kind of be collecting the different fabrics you want to do.
Inside.
The inside?
Yeah. Is that it almost looks like a crushed velvet.
No, it's just a modeled.
It's a model.
It's
But
all
it does
cotton
look
fabric.
like crushed
Yeah,
velvet.
yeah. But you could do it in linens. You could do it in any kind of fabric. You could do, for those of you that were at the retreat and you got the dragonfly, I think that felting the dragonfly on, do it out of linen and then felt the dragonfly on the back. I think that would be super amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay.
Pattern number is 139.
139 is $11.95, and there is only going to be 140 of these ever, and we bought all 140 of them just because it's been such a good little seller. So
I need one, Phyllis.
everybody needs one. Okay, let's see.
139.
We should give Lynn a royalty for the sales that her sample makes. Okay. Sandy, she did not put the side slits in it, but that is an option. The pattern does come with the side slits, but Lynn didn't put them in. Okay. And let's see. Okay. We have what time? Oh, okay. So we have some more sale fabrics. We just kind of got crazy, and honestly, I was only supposed to do auctions today so that I wouldn't be here tomorrow cutting fat quarters. But what the heck? We know you guys like a good deal. So here is these two fabrics. We have a couple, like 3 yards each of them. So on the yardage, if somebody wants a bigger piece and somebody wants a fat quarter, we're going to give it to whoever wants the biggest piece, because that just makes our life simpler. And sometimes it has to be about us. Not very often, but once in a blue moon. Okay.
They'd be pretty as linings on it.
Oh, this would be a beautiful lining. Yeah. S1594 is $11 a yard, $5.50 a half yard, and $3 a fat quarter. 1594 is for the blue version. The gray version is S1304, $11 for 1 yards, half yards are $5.50, and fat quarters are $3. Those are absolutely beautiful. I'm not sure if they are, Northcott. I figured they were Northcott. Okay, so S1594 is the blue version. 1304 is the gray version from Northcott. And then 1251, I have a half yard and a fat quarter left, I believe. S1251, it's $3.50 for the half yard, so it would have been $7 a yard. So $3.50 for the half yard, $1.75 for a fat quarter. If you need a baby fabrics, that's a great baby fabric. S1251, S1251, S1111 is for a great black with or great green with black polka dots. So a great green. Greens sometimes are hard to find. S1111 is $7 a yard, $3.50 a half yard, $2 a fat quarter, and it's quite a bit there. You could use it for backing. S1111, I would say there's at least 3 yards there. 1111, $7 a yard. Do I have the best pattern? Think I do. Maybe, Mary, I'm not sure. We have gotten that best pattern in. We just got it in probably a couple months ago. So it would be relatively on the top if you did have it. S1231 is a great blue. 1231. It's kind of like a herringbone. $7 a yard, $3.50 a half yard, $2 a fat quarter. S1231. S1231. And then this is kind of like that crushed velvet.
Mhm.
This would be a beautiful lining. S1221. S1221, it's like a navy, almost like a batik, but it's not. S1221, $7 a yard. And then here's another great blue one. S1221. 1251. How much of that do you want, Peggy? Um, 1221 is for the great modelly purpley blue. And then we have a royally blue swirl, 1241, 1241. You can tell we were using up all our old numbers, hoping for the best tomorrow when we try to sort this out. 1241 is $7 a yard for the great blue swirls. Every once in a while when we get a great deal on fabrics, we try to pass that on to you so we can keep quilting affordable. And it kind of helps to build your stash so that you can get the main prints of the newer stuff coming in and then build up whatever you're doing with blenders from your stash. We got to be smart about this, girls, because our money only goes so far. Okay, S160 is a great little white with polka dots, rainbowy polka dots, and we have 2 1-yard pieces of this. S160, $8 a yard, $4 a half yard, $2.50 a fat quarter. Okay, Sue.
I see ice cream
One-
cones.
Ice cream. I see jelly beans.
I see ice cream
Yeah.
cones.
Yeah, okay. S159 is a great purple with polka dots. 159 is $8 a yard. And then this blue one I'm going to show you, to me, it's more of a crafty quality, not necessarily
Great
quilting quality, but I did use it on a backing of a quilt. And it's $5 a yard, $2.50 a half yard, $1.50 a fat quarter, and we've got quite a bit of this. So I threw it on the back of a wall hanging for backing because it still has interest, but you don't really need fabulous quality for a backing of a wall hanging. But I would rather use something fun like that than muslin. And then this one is going to make you a little bit dizzy. S153, $7 a yard, $3.50 a half yard, or $2 a fat quarter. And it does have a complementing orange. So S152 is the orange Dizzy Maze looking fabric. S153 and 152. Poor Phyllis, she's writing so fast she doesn't have time to even look at what we're selling in case she wants it.
Buy anything right now.
Oh, poor Phyllis, she can't even buy anything right now. She's so busy writing down things. Okay. going to do a couple of auctions just to give her
A moment.
a minute. So I found this beautiful butterfly piece. It's it's kind of a weird size. I'm not really sure why. S1602, the auction is starting at $5. 1602. It's larger than a fat quarter, I believe. It could be a fat quarter size, just it looks so much bigger. S1602, $5. So if you're doing collages, Ann Lindenmeyer, this one would be great to cut out these butterflies and put them on your other projects. S1602. S1602 is the auction is starting at $5. And then this is S133. This is Christmas stockings, but you have to look very closely because they're very faint. Very classic. Woodlands, camping, kind of like cabiny. They're vintage cabiny Christmas stockings. S133, the auction is starting at $10. S133, the auction is starting at $10 for the vintage Christmas stockings, cabin Christmas stockings, S133. 1602 is at $10. S1602 is at $10. 133 is at $15. 133 is at $15. Um, 1602 is at $10. And then let's see. We have a bag of, this must have been really popular in some day. Like, I don't even, double fold bias tape, extra wide. Well, I know, like, I didn't even know what this was for, but Lynn puts these on her garments. So now I'm like, oh, I should keep this for my stash because I really could use this. But here it is. Here you've got some blanket binding, that satin stuff, a vintage postcard, some seam tape, some extra wide double fold bias. Maricopa, California it came from. I don't know, at some point something was $6.35, even though it says $1.30. So the auction is starting S104 at $4. S104 at $4. 1602 is at $10 for the butterfly. The Christmas stockings are at $15. The Christmas stockings S133 is at $15. And then it looks like Phyllis is nope, I see her writing still.
Still writing.
Okay. So we're gonna
But she's breathing again.
Yeah. She has looked up from the okay, we're gonna close these out. Get your final bids in, people. Get your final bids in. S133 for the Christmas stocking. We have S133 for the Christmas stocking. I have Victor at $15. And then S1602. 1602, I have Victor for $10. 1602, I have Victor for $10. And then 104 for the bias binding seam tape, double folded, single, whatever. We have Jenny at 104. 104. Okay. And then let's see what else we have in our Mary Poppins bag. You ready for us to continue on, or would you like? Okay, I'm gonna give you a little minute to. Okay, she's good. Okay.
Go to trim.
I only have a couple trims, so it's okay. Okay, so here is, we have a few yards of this green tone on tone S1161, $6 a yard, $3 a half yard, $2 a fat quarter. S1161. There's quite a bit there. You could use it for lining. It's from RJR Fabrics. S1181 is a little bit darker green. S1181. 1181 is a little bit darker green, $6 a yard, $3 a half yard, $2 a fat quarter. And then we have S1171 is a fun, this would be great for a tote bag or for the lining of something. S1171, $6 a yard, $3 a half yard. It looks like it's a yard and 3/4 total. $6 a yard, $3 a half yard, $2 a fat quarter. S1171. S1171. And are you getting any comments over there?
No.
Me neither.
Do you think they're,
They fell asleep
or they're not, it's,
or it's not catching up. Hang on a second. I'm going to do a freebie. We're going to see if you guys are still awake. So I have a bias tape double fold. Let's see if you're here. You got to be present to win. I've got Carolyn Gavernich. Are you here, Carolyn? Carolyn Gavernich. I've got a color wheel pattern by Virginia Robertson. Here, you want to pick the names? A color wheel by Virginia Robertson. Carolyn's here. They're there. Terracotta. Oops, Terracotta. Are you here, Terracotta? Linda Heiss. Are you here? I have a. So we had these on Monday sale. So this one is Sweet Land of Liberty. If you need one of these, they're $3. We can still get you one. I have Cherry Evangelo. But what I was thinking would be great for this is you could actually just tie do a kind of a, what do you call that? A ribbon, so that you could tie it and turn it into an apron. It'd be a cute little apron, super fast and easy, guys. Super fast and easy for a cute little apron. Sweet Land of Liberty or a flag. If you need Sweet Land of Liberty, let me know and we will, they're $3. Otherwise, we have Terry Evangelo. Sandy Cohen, it's hard for me to keep up too. Terry Evangelo and Terracotta. Terry Evangelo and Terracotta. Okay, let's get back to work, girls. Back to work. Okay, we have a cute little tape measure trim. This is on a twill. It is S1213 for $1.99 a yard. You could paint it if you want.
what's Carolyn?
Sweet Land of Liberty for $3.
Oh,
1213. 1213. Terry Evangelo's here. This one's Terry's. 1213 is for the twill ribbon tape measure. Terracotta. Terracotta. Going once. Going twice. Here, pick another name. Oh, it's so sad when people watch it later and they're like, I was a winner, but then I'm not. Connie Kaufman. Connie, this would be fun for you to use up your scraps. I think you bought some of them already finished, but if you're on, Connie Kaufman. 1213 is the tape measure ribbon. 1213, $1.99 a yard. 1213, $1.99 a yard. And then we've got another sale fabric. S1191. It's kind of got pink swirls. It's by RGR Fabrics. This is another one that would be great for linings inside purses because it's light, but it's got a little bit of movement going on. A little bit of a gray feather here and there, paintbrush stroke. S1191, $6 a yard, $3 a half yard, $2 a fat quarter. S1191. S1191. Pink, kind of a dusty rose color with swirls. S1191, $6 a yard, $3 a half yard, and $2 a fat quarter. And then we went through that pile. Good job.
Pile is done.
Okay, we got another beautiful trim here. S126 is $5 a yard. S126 is $5 a yard. It's a beautiful gold, very elegant trim. S126 is $5 a yard. S126. S126. $5 a yard. Amy's got some new diamond art. So I just pulled some real quick. We will be interviewing Amy. Amy just bought Sue Sparklers.
Sparkles.
I don't know. I've interviewed her so many times now. I don't know. I confused myself in the moment. So anyways, we're going to be interviewing Amy very soon, and she's going to be showing us. Yeah, she'll be able to answer that question. But she just acquired Sue's business, and so she now has all the Swarovski crystals that you iron onto clothing or tote bags or quilts or whatnot. So the stuff that you iron onto fabric. So I do have one of those to show you in a minute, but she has some new bookmarks. So I thought you might like this because it's red, white, and blue. So we have, these are bookmarks. If you're not familiar with diamond art, you take that little wand and you put, everything's included. You put the beads right on where it tells you. So this is a red, white, and blue one, patriotic one. S154 is $14. And all of our bookmarks come with a tassel. So a tassel comes in all the bookmarks. Everything you need. Here is a fun feather, S155. These are great if you've got preteens and teenagers, or really any age group loves the bookmarks. S155 is $14 for the feather. 154 is for the patriotic. And the cute little owl is 156. These go together super fast, and they're really great for gifts. Like when you meet your girlfriend somewhere and you want a gift, you can give it to her, a house gift. Really, anytime you want something not too expensive, but something just that they're going to remember you every time they open that book. That is a great, bookmarks are always great. And they're fun for you to do. They're kind of mindless while you're watching TV. S155 is the feather. 154 is the patriotic. 156 is the owls. And then we have, let me just show you. I lost it here. I really did lose it. So when it shows back up, I'll show you, but it's strips, it's rhinestone strips, and you cut the strips and then you iron them onto your projects. They're fabulous, but I don't know where they went. So I'll show you later. Okay, we have a couple of panels. We're trying to clean house because we got a lot of new stuff coming in. S157 is $9. This is a cute little goat with a baby. You do not even have to add anything to it if you wanted to make it into a baby quilt. You could just quilt it and put binding on it. I usually put Minky on the back. S157 is $9. 157 is $9 for the panel. Who doesn't need a mountain goat baby quilt? S157 is $9. And then if you were on Victor's Monday night class, we talked about, and we showed you, Anne showed all of her Baltimore Beauty blocks that were needle turned, and I showed you my Baltimore Beauty blocks that were all needle turned. If you are never going to make a Baltimore Beauty, but you appreciate it and you love it and you want to maybe hang something in your house or make it as a gift, or you just want to practice your machine quilting, this is a great panel. You could bedazzle it. You could add dimensional flowers to it. It's a great base. S147 is $10. S147 is $10. You could always put like rickrack or some kind of trim in between each of the blocks so it looks like you pieced it. There's so many things you could do. But if you wanted to practice your machine quilting, this is a great size project, and you're going to have a lot of binds and different things that's really going to fine tune. By the time you're done machine quilting this on your domestic machine, you're going to be a professional. S147 is $10. S147 is $10. If you didn't want to keep it as one big quilt, you could always cut out these squares and then log cabin around them and make them into placemats or you could, there's just so many things you could do with that panel. S147 is only $10 today. S147. True story, Kathy. A librarian can
Thank
never
you.
have enough bookmarks. Okay, and then we have this cute quilt right here. We have no space on our walls. We literally could be overstock.com at the moment. I don't know how you go to a show and you sell all that merchandise and you come back and you cannot fit it back on the shelves, but somehow that's our magic. So we have this cute panel. If you look really close, it's got hidden things. Like we've got a tiger here in the mountain. You've got a tiger head here. So it's great for an I Spy quilt. A tiger head here, a tiger walking here. You've got, can you see it up? See the tiger there? There's his head and his legs. There you go. There you go. And then we have here in the wood, you have a tiger here in the tree. You got a tiger head there, and you've got a tiger head down here, I believe. There's just all kinds of I Spy things in this quilt. The graphics are beautiful. It's very vibrant, very cute baby quilt. And we have the kit. It's normally $60 and it's $35 today. So if you need this kit, we only have a couple of them left. S146, it measures 47 inches by 48 inches. It has everything you need except for the backing and batting. So everything you need is included in the kit. S146 is $35. S146 is $35, and that includes everything you need in the kit.
Don't forget, we're the Douglas Tigers.
I know, but none of them live here.
No. But there are tigers everywhere.
There are, for sure. S146 is $35, so it's normally $60. And then we have another special. Oh, here we have a giveaway of this panel. Let's show them. That panel there is, it's a great, very kind of, it's not as colorful as the other one, but it is beautiful with the baobab tree. And if you know anybody that has gone on a safari or is thinking about going on a safari or dreams of going on a safari, this is a great panel for them. And we have a winner. Do you want to pick a winner?
And it's Connie Kaufman, the one who says.
Oh, Connie never came on, so we can pick another winner.
Sue Cove.
Okay, Sue, pin that to there. And then Connie never came on, so we're going to take Connie's name off of the pattern. And Susan Adams is the winner. Are you here, Susan? Susan Adams is the winner. And, okay, 146. And then we do have the panel and the quilt. S144 is $8 if you want to buy the panel. S144 is $8. 144 is $8. We actually do have the quilt made up in the store, but I did not want to tear the store apart. S144 is $8 for the panel. This is what the kit looks like, and we have the kit on. The kit is normally $70, and we have it for $45. It's 48 by 48, and that is what it looks like. So you have all the fabric to make the quilt top and the binding and the pattern. So it's a really nice wall hanging. You could, of course, add more borders. We do have that fabric line still in stock. So you could add more borders and turn it into a bed quilt or a larger throw if you wanted. S145 is $45 and it's normally $70. So you're saving $25. Okay, are you selling the completed quilt? Peggy Driscoll, I'm not selling the completed quilt until we sell all the kits. And that was back in the show days where we ordered like, I don't know, 50 kits. And then we stopped doing shows. So now we've got a lot of, that's kind of our problem, is that like when COVID hit, we stopped doing shows and then we started doing shows again. And then we stopped doing shows. And so trying to order the right inventory, not really doing shows, has been a little bit tricky trying to fine tune that. Okay. I don't know if Donna Baker is on, but Donna, I got a couple of 3X t-shirts. So this is the 3X t-shirt. It's S143 for $17.95. So I could only find it in black. I'm still looking for other colors though. S143 is $17.95. But I will tell you that sizing is kind of hard because I have some double X's that are very different in size. So like these two are double X's, and I've got the arm here. One arm, the arm matches here, and then on this side, the arm is here or the arm is here. So it's like a 3-inch difference in the same size. See what I'm saying? So I'm going to say it just kind of depends on whether you have broad shoulders or narrower shoulders, bigger stomach, littler stomach. So this is what this one looks like, S141. It's kind of shorter, but it's got the sewing heartbeat in rainbowy colors. S141. I'm going to just give you a good reference. If I put it up, it pretty much fits my shoulders and it's pretty long on me. I would say like in this design, I would fit an XXL S141. It would be probably a little bit baggy. But this one is much bigger. Grandma will be in her office. S142. It, like if I put it here, it goes quite a ways past my shoulder. So if you're kind of borderline on the double X and triple X, this is a better sizing, I think. S142, Grandma will be in her office. S142, Grandma will be in her office. Okay, and then, oh, here's the diamonds from Amy. So Amy's gonna demo this for us, but I just wanted you, in case you wanted a jump start on it. So this is a hot fix iron crystal sheet, and I'm just going to read the directions, but what you're going to do is you're going to cut along these, along the, in between, you cut them, and you can make it as wide or as narrow as you want it. And it says, use scissors to cut a strip from your crystal sheet. Place strip crystal side up on the desired spot of the garment or fabric. Make sure your iron is on a dry wool setting. Once your iron is at temperature 350 degrees, apply the tip of the iron for 20 seconds to each area, inching your way across. Seams can require 30 seconds at a time. To launder, turn your garment inside out. You may use a cold water setting on your washer and then hang to dry. So Connie Wiggins, this would be great on your hats you like to make. Well, I would love one. No, anyhow, so S140, these are $20 a strip. S140 is $20 a strip. And Amy will be coming on to demo it, but you can see they're very glittery. So you can add these to your quilts. You can add them to your tote bags. You can add them to anything fabric. And you just peel this back, cut however big you want, and then iron it on. And then it's set for life. S140 is $20 for the Hot Fix iron-on crystal sheets. So that was, I watched Amy do an interview of another shop, and they were doing this, and I was like, oh my God, the ladies are going to love this. So we had to get it, of course. Okay, we've got Christmas aprons. I'm trying to get you guys ready for Christmas. So this panel comes with 2 mittens and an apron. So we didn't line the apron. We typically do line the aprons, but we didn't, just so you could see it with the way it's done on the instructions. I like for the apron to have a little bit more body, but I guess if it's 107 degrees out, you might not want it lined. S1131 is $16. This is a great gift to take for a hostess gift or a Thanksgiving gift. If you take it for Thanksgiving, then they can wear it for the whole month of December. S1131 is $16, and it makes little coasters. You got little coasters here. The mittens and the apron. S1131 is $16, and I think we have 4 or 5 of those left. So we have 4 or 5 of those aprons left. Next week, I'm going to try to show you we just got a Halloween one in. So I'm super excited. It's super cute. And then we have another Christmas panel, just because I want you guys to not get caught behind in November saying, oh, we need to work on some Christmas gifts. You need to be like Phyllis. Phyllis probably already has a box this big full of Christmas gifts, huh? Some. Yeah, some. Okay, here's a cute little panel. You could take these and sew them together and make a really long table runner. Put the 2 long ones at the ends and the 2 little ones in the center, or vice versa. So you could make a table runner. You could make 4 little, like 2 little candle mats, and then some short table runners. There's a lot of different options you could do with this panel, or you could keep it all together and just make a wall hanging. S116 is $9. It does have gold metallic in it. 116 is $9. S116 is $9. Oh, poor Judy. You're going to have to go back and watch this. So if you miss any portion of this show, you can always go back and rewatch it, and you can order anything through the weekend. S116 is $9 for the panel, and there's a lot of fun things you can do with this panel. A lot of little projects you could do. You could quilt it pretty easily on your domestic machine. Keep it simple. You can put some Swarovski crystals on it and really bedazzle it. S116 is $9. And then we have another kit that we have on discount, just because we can't even, someday when you guys come to visit, ask to see the back room. I think we might put Overstock.com to shame.
I'm afraid to go in the back room.
I'm afraid to go in the back room too. Okay, S139. The quilt, it's normally $64.95, and we have it for $39. That includes all your chenille and the fabric to make this quilt. This quilt's a pretty fast quilt because the center of it is 1 panel, and it is winter gnomes. So if you make it now, you might get it done in time for a Christmas gift. The center is 1 big cheater panel, and then we just stitched the chenille down the center. So this kit's normally like, I don't know what I said, but it's on sale for, let's see. So it's super wintry. It's girl or boy. It's got snowmen. It is normally $64.95, and the kit is $39 today. It's flannel, and then we just added the chenille in between the cheater panel blocks. So it looks like you actually sewed it together and quilted it. So if you want a chance to work with chenille, this is a great time to kind of play with it and see if you love it. S139 is $39 for the entire kit. S139 is $39. You get the borders, the chenille, everything you need for the quilt top and binding. So it's normally $65 and it's $39 today. And, oh, we have some more sale fabric there we could do before we, we didn't even get to our auctions. The girls are going to be so disappointed that we did not do auctions. Okay. So we have some more sale fabric for you guys. S115 is six. Oh, Susan Adams. Did anybody see Susan Adams' comment? Jenny Duarte, that is a true statement. She says Victor has next year's Christmas already done. That is true. Okay, Susan Adams. Susan Adams. I didn't see her. Okay, S115 is $6 a yard, $3 a half yard, $1.75 a fat quarter. S115 is $6 a yard. It would be great for backing. There's quite a big piece. Sue Cope, she won once already today. She's still there because she just bought something.
Yeah.
S115 is $6 a yard. It's a great blue, kind of a periwinkly looking color. S115 is $6 a yard, $3 a half yard, and $1.75 for fat quarters. And then we've got a cute little pinky purple leafy fabric. It's 3 yards. S112, $6 a yard, $3 a half yard, $1.75 a fat quarter. S112, $6 a yard, $3 a half yard, $1.75 a fat quarter. And then we have this great Parisy looking fabric. I'm going to go shopping. S113 is $7 a yard. I was going to say it goes this way, but it goes every which way.
Yeah.
S113 is $7 a yard.
Yeah, but
$3.50 a half yard, $2 a fat quarter. So S113, $7 a yard, $3.50 a half yard, and $2 a fat quarter. S113, Connie Wiggins, it's right up your alley. I think you'll love it. S114 is for some muslin. $4 a yard, $2.50 a half yard, $1.75 a fat quarter. And then a great blue with polka dots. There's 3 yards here total. $7 a yard, $3.50 a half yard, $2 a fat quarter. S108. Great, just neutrally blue. S109 is a great white on white with kind of a tree viney looking feel. S109 is $7 a yard. Can you see the, there you go. S109 is $7 a yard, $3.50 a half yard, $2 a fat quarter. And there's about almost 4 yards there. S109, $7 a yard. And then here's a fun fabric. S110, there's 3 yards there total. It'd make a great purse or a lining or whatnot. S110, $7 a yard, $3.50 a half yard, and $2 a fat quarter. S110. And then we have more auctions. We got a little bit of time left. S221, the auction is starting at $19. You get 1 pillowcase to make yourself. 1 pillowcase to make yourself. You got the directions there for the hot diggity dog. And then you get 1 pre-made pillowcase. So 1 pre-made pillowcase. This is what Ann Lindenmeyer just posted. She made a bunch of these. She made like 6 of them for her bed. S221, it includes the pre-made one and the one for you to make. The auction is starting at $19. S221 is starting at $19. S221 is starting at $19, and that is for 1 pre-made pillowcase and 1 pillowcase for you to make. So you can have 2 matching pillowcases. And then we have here a collection of fabrics, and it is, we're not really sure. Oh, here, this was the what they called the light brown. So they've got little, here's like quarter yards or 6 yards. So it at one point made Pinion Pines by Robert Callahan, as seen in McCall's Quilting Magazine, December 1999 issue. Quilt's finished size is 73 by 73. So we're not sure if everything's here or not, and you might need to use it for something else. But here's a second one of that same thing. And then you've got all the greens, and then you've got more greens, and then you've got all the reds, and then more creams, and a taupe, and a cute little basket that it all comes in. So we have S1051 starting at $25, S1051 starting at $25. If you could find the 1999 Quilting Magazine by McCall's, you could probably have, most likely, everything for that project. So S1051 is at $25. S1051 is at $25.
And the basket comes with the
And the
kit.
basket comes with it. So you get a cute little basket. Very cute. We did not find the magazine with this, so that's not included. S1051 is at $25, and 221 is at $22. Victor's got to go get ready. Victor, you should not tell us that you're getting ready to go somewhere else. S221 is at $22 for the pillowcase finished and the pillowcase for you to complete. And S1051 is at $25 for all of this whole collection of fabrics. Very Christmassy looking. It does, Sandy, we have all debated about whether it is a Longaberger basket. I don't think anybody would put a kit into a Longaberger basket, but I do think that who we got this from, she probably had a large collection of Longaberger baskets, and she might have taken the kit out of its original packaging and put it in here. I'm not sure. It could be. We don't know. It's a definite maybe.
Very well made. We know that.
1051 is already at $25, Peggy. Victor and Peggy are at $25. The pillowcase is at $23. The pillowcase is at $23. Just to give you, here, let's put this back in here while they think about that. S84 is a started project, and I love the notes on it, so you can use your imagination and add to it, but you've got all the scraps here. But I think the lady stopped making it because she ran out of the blue fabric. So she's got a note on here, look for the blue fabric. You've got 4 of these blocks are 1, 2, 3. You have 5 of these blocks already finished. So you could put these in the 4 corners and in the center. And then you could cut this up and put it in the other 4 spots for a 9-patch quilt. So this is what's with it. You've got, if you do charity quilts, this is a good, it's well on its way. You can just add some other stuff to it to pull it all together. S84 is $5. S84 is $5. S8, it should say somewhere on it if it is. Well, then I would say it's not, because
No,
I have
'cause I
checked
couldn't.
it out and tried to find it.
Yeah, I didn't see
So,
anything on
Connie,
there.
I think it is a fake. It's a generic Longaberger basket. It's a really good replica. Okay, S221 for the pillowcases is at $25. The pillowcases are at $25. The kit for the 1999 mystery is 1051 at $28, and then 84 is at $6. 84 is at $6. 84 is at $6. 84 is at $10. 84 is at $10. 84 is at $10. Okay, let's close this up. 221 for the pillowcase. 221 for the pillowcase. Going once, going twice, going, gone to Brenda Y for 25. And then 1051. Going. 1051 is going to, we can just pin it back to it so we don't lose it. 1051. All that fabric and the mystery basket for the mystery project. 1051 is going to 1051 is going to Lynn Bonner for $28. Lynn Bonner for $28. And then we have a panel of labels, kind of folk arty patriotic. They're still bidding on it. Somebody just bid on it. S46 is starting at $10. S46 is starting at $10. So you have a ton of labels. I know you girls are always looking for labels to sew on the back of your quilt. You do have some chickens in there.
Kitty cats.
All kinds of
stars.
things. S46 is starting at $10. It's for a full repeat of a panel. Stitched with Love. S46 is starting at $10. S46 is starting at $10. Oh, Lynn, you can call anytime. I'm going to be here on Friday. I will be here Friday and Monday. I'm not going to be here over the weekend, maybe. And Lynn, you can come in anytime you want. But I am going to show the Karen Nyberg fabric. I am going to show on next Wednesday's sale. So Karen Nyberg is the female astronaut that went to space, who's also a quilter. She took photos of all of her experiences in space, and then they put them onto fabric. So we will be showing that fabric next Wednesday. But you can come in anytime. S46 is at $12. Peggy Driscoll, what are you bidding $30 on? Peggy, oh, it's already over. It's so sad. That's long gone, Peggy. You guys got to get them. Oh, she's in Jersey. Okay, well, call me anytime, Lynn. Friday afternoon would be good. I'm going to go hiking in the morning, but I'll be here like by 11ish maybe. So like 1 year time. S46 is $10 for the quilt labels. S46 is at $12 for the quilt labels. S84, we can finish this up. It's Tina Benedicto for $15. Tina for $15. S46 for the quilt labels is at $12. And then we have an auction bag here of random stuff. S1052. You do have quite a few strips. I don't know why she was doing like 1.5-inch strips here, but you've got some bigger pieces of this. You've got some more strips. I don't know if a customer left this here, but this was just here. So if this is yours and you left it here, claim it. Otherwise, it's going in a scrap bag. You got some more polka dot greens, some scraps, some more polka dot greens, some kind of sagey on cream. This just a random, there's a piece of muslin, just a random grab bag.
Isn't that your fabric?
I don't think so. It could be, but I don't think so. But why? Who would cut a small piece like that? That's so random. It was cluttering my world. I had to get rid of it. That one piece was what put me over the edge. 1052 is starting at $10. Oh, Peggy, we're gonna have to give you some lessons. Okay, we also threw these in. We're not sure what these were too, but they're sewn up cases. So I don't know if they were linings to something. But it's like a bag. I mean, you could make it into a gift bag, except for it'd be kind of ugly, but you could applique some stuff on it.
You can have
A what?
dog bed.
Oh, you can make it into a dog bed. So you get 2 of those as a bonus in this random green collection. S1052 is at $10. The quilt labels are at $14. The quilt labels are at $14. And the green scrap bag is at $10. The green scrap bag is at $10. And what is this?
I don't know. I didn't do that one.
I don't know what this is.
Black
this
and
is-
gray.
This is a black and gray definite scrap. Oh, they were making sawtooth stars at one point. See? Oh, I don't know how many of these you could make with this scrap bag. It could be a treasure, but it looks like there's quite a few of them in here. So, and you can put that in the center. I mean, who knows what you could do with this random bag? So we're gonna do $2. Okay, random scrap bag of $2. S214. S214. S1052 is 1052 is at $10. Okay, we're gonna clean that up. 1052. We're gonna clean that up, and you've got 1052. You have Mary Lou for $10. And then we have 46. 46 is Carolyn at $15. And then the random sawtooth grays is Victor. Oh, some of Mary Lou's is getting on Victor's. Victor for $3. And then let's see what else. What other kind of magic do we have in here? S22 for $5 is some black and whites. I'm not sure these could be more crafty quality. This one is quilting quality. I'm going to say those polka dots are more crafty. These are more quilting. And then I just threw this in there because I didn't know what else to do with it. But it's kind of an ombre that somebody did cut out a piece or two out of it. But it's an ombre of polka dots. So that is S22 for $5. S22 for $5. S22 for $5. S20. Oh my gosh. They're bidding on stuff we've already cleared off the table. It's so sad. S22 is for is at $6. S22 is at $6. We have a few minutes left. Let's give we're gonna give Phyllis a heart attack over here. Okay, we have more fat quarters. Just give it to Stephanie for $6. Okay, we've got more fat quarters. So we have cute little black and red and cream buttons. S1571, we have about 6 fat quarters. So if you want multiple fat quarters, just say 2 and we'll give you the half yard. S1571, $1.50 a fat quarter, so $3 a half yard. S1571, S1571, $1.50 a fat quarter. 1571, $1.50 a fat quarter. 1561 is $1.50 a fat quarter. 1531, we only have one of these pretty yellow swirls. 1531, we only have one of those. 1521, we only have one of those. We might have more of those. I think we might have them in the 30 section. Okay, 1571. 2 fat quarters to Sue Cove. 1571. 1571. 1 yard to Victor. 1571. 1561. Victor wants 1. 1531 is Victor. 157. 157, probably 1571. Jenny wants one. Okay, 1521 is a cute little floral print still on the floor.
Can't
151.
read the number upside down.
Well, otherwise the flower's upside down.
Yeah.
1511 is just a great blue to put into your stash. 1501 is a blue camouflage. 1491 is a pretty art gallery fabric. We might have more of this. I think this could still be in the shop. 1491. Back.
I've never seen that fabric.
You've never seen it? It's in. I'm pretty sure it's in with art gallery fabrics on the wall along the freeway. Okay, 1491. I think Victor 1451. Victor, yeah, 1451 is Victor. Okay, wait. Now 1511. 1511 is Victor. 1451. 151. 1521 is Sua Cove. 1501 is Sharon Weber. Okay. All right. Does anybody, I think all those onesies are taken. I think we have
I think that might be gone between
one and
Victor-
an eighth. Oh, yeah.
I think
There
that
might be
one's
more of
gone.
that in the shop, but I don't know. 1571. I didn't collect all these, so I'm not sure. Judy is productive. She just finished quilting a kitty panel while watching us. Well, Judy, I don't know how you're winning any of these fabrics if you're quilting. 1561, we still have more of those. 1561, and then 1481, we only have one of those. And this one, 1541, I love this one. If you look real close, you can see there's a unicorn hidden in there. 1541 has a cute little hidden unicorn. 1501. Oh, Riri, that one's already gone.
Yep.
Did we have a 1561?
Yeah, it's up there.
Oh, this one, Riri wants one of those. 1541. 1541. Everybody wants it, but Victor was first. 1541. 1481. No takers. 1481.
That's
We're
a
going to have to put
Victorian.
all the no taker ones in for freebies next time. Okay. Is that. Ooh. Okay. Here, we're going to do.
2 minutes.
I have 2 minutes. Okay, pick a freebie out of here. I've got a fat quarter of metallic. Somebody cut an extra one last week. I have Carolyn Gavernich. I wanted the blue. Wrong number again. I wanted the blue.
I haven't time to figure that.
I wanted the blue camo too.
There's only
Oh,
one.
we only had one blue camo. Who?
Yeah, sure.
1501. Let me see who was first. 1501. We only had one of the 1501, and Sharon was the first one before the wrong numbers. I had Sua Cove with 1521. That was something else. 1501 was it was Sharon for the blue camo. Who got the labels? Oh, you guys were bidding on the labels after we'd already cleared the table. Carolyn, you won this. It's a booby prize. No, I don't know who won the labels. Carolyn won the labels for $15. All right, so if you really want something, bid up, and then I can get a new pair of shoes, and you can get what you want. Look at somebody put an empty buttons
holder.
container in here. If you need an empty buttons container, just let us know and we'll throw it in your box for free. Okay. All right. Here we've got some cute little enchantment stickers. I've got Joanne Garbarini. I haven't seen Joanne on.
Nope.
I was the only one S1481. 1481.
Yeah, that was this one. You said nobody put their name.
Oh, 1481 Suacope.
Okay, Sue.
Thank you for keeping me on track. Joanne Garbarini, I haven't seen her. And then we have a donut bracelet, a beaded bracelet by Virginia Robertson. And we have Suzette Aropkin. Oh, I don't think she's on either. Joanne and Suzette, let us know right now. I have more of these Cecilia patterns. If you want a free Cecilia doll pattern, they're by Eleanor Peace Bailey. Just let me know and we'll throw it in your box for free. We have shown these before, so you might have already gotten them. But if you're new to watching and you want a free doll pattern, just let us know and we'll throw a Cecilia in your thing. Joe, I did not see Joanne and I did not see Suzette. Okay, we have Laura Villardo for the stickers, and Carolyn must be sharing a lot. Carolyn G for the donut beaded bracelet. Remember, if you ever win something you don't want, just let us know and we'll put it back in the box. Those are projects that I think we're gonna. Oh, here's a dragonfly. Did you guys know? I think Susan Adams donated this. Where's the scissors? Where's those expensive Costco scissors when you need them? I had like 12 dragonflies swarming over my head when I was swimming last night. Okay, here is a dragonfly pennant, and it is going to. So if you ever want Joanne Garbarini, I don't think she's even on. We just pulled her name off something.
She's not on.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Who else?
Phyllis.
Phyllis Holmes. Do you want the dragonfly?
Sure.
Okay, there you go. Phyllis Holmes is a winner. Okay. Poor Joanne. She wasn't here. Okay. I'm pretty sure our time has run up for this evening. Make sure that you have a safe and happy 4th of July. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And I'm just going to say, when I tell that to my kids, they like roll their eyes because they're like, Mom, there's really nothing you wouldn't do. But stay safe, make good choices, have a fabulous 4th of July, and we will see you guys on Monday at 4 o'clock. Bye.